الهی او بخونکه خدای پنامه گران و قدر من دوستان و سلام علیکم هیله ده چی رو خوشحال ها و رامسی او دنن رازه ده پوهن را ناده به اخبرانه دیر که را هست زي مريم اسماعيل أرسلا دا خبرونه تاسته دی آریانا افغانستان نریوان شبکه خبرنده کام او ایله لرم چه تاسو زیر پور او استفاده و رسیگی بینندگان عزیز و ارجمند برنامه دانش رو شناهی با آرزوی صحت و سلامت شما برنامه امروز آغاز می‌کنیم. امیدوارم شاد و صحتمند باشین و هفته خوش و پرثمره را هر گوشه و کنار جهان که هستین با عزیزانتان سپری کرده باشین و باز هم خوشحال هستم که در برابر شما عزیزان قرار دارم و انشالله که برنامه امروز هم مورد استفادهتان قرار میگیره. قبل از اینکه به محتویات برنامه امروز و به معرفی میهمان عزیز بپردازم، نخست میخوایم که باز هم از محترم دکتر سب امینیار که ارتودانتیست هستند در نیوجرسی و وقتی گرانبهای خود هفته گذشته در خدمت بیننده های برنامه من گذاشتند، اظهار امتنان و سپاسگزاری کنم و البته استقبال بسیار خوب شد از برنامهشان و همچنان بیننده های عزیزی که ایمیل کرده بودن ایمیل هایتان هم با دکتر سب فوروارد کردم و پاسخ ایمیل هایتان هم دوباره براتون فرستادیم. امیدوار هستم که به دستتون آمده باشه. هنوز هم اگر سوال های دیگه داشته باشین میتونین که با ما ایمیل کنین. ایمیل ما روی صفحه تلویزیون است mirsala@gmail.com. انشالله که پاسخگوی سوالاتتان دکتر سب می باشه. و همچنان دوستان عزیز و ارجمند، باز هم قسمت هفته گذشته یادآور شدم جوانای عزیزی که نه تنها البته جوانا و هموطنای عزیز ما که به هر گوشه و کنار جهان که هستند، کسانی که از پوانتون های مختلف با درجات مختلف، چی بچلر دیگری باشه، چی ماسترز دیگری، پی اچ دی، مدیکال سکول، با تعلیمات عالی، هر کسی که تمام کردن و البته فارغ التحصیل شدن، از اونا خواهش میکنم که معلومات خود در مورد دیگریشان و در مورد پلان‌های زودرسشان که از دیگری که دارن و یا به دست آوردن چی استفاده میکنن و همراه یکی دو عکس فارغ التحصیلیشان اگر به ما لطف کنین ایمیل کنین و یا از طریق فیسبوک بر ما به انباکسم بفرستین، بسیار خوشحال میشم، به خاطر که در برنامه که انشالله در هفته اول ماه جولای می باشه یادآوری و یا ریکگنیشن اما فارغ التحصیلان کالج ها و پوانتون ها و با هر سوی که از هر پوانتونی که باشه در سراسر جهان میتونین که معلومات بفرستین و البته یک چیز بسیار خوب و مثبت است، نه تنها دوستا و عزیزانتان به هر گوشه و کنار جهان که هستن در مورد موفقیتتان میشنون و میبینن و خوشحال میشن و بلکه هموطنای ما به هر جایی که هستن برایشان بسیار خوشی و برایشان افتخار دست میته بازی که ببینن که هموطنای ما از وقت خود چقدر استفاده خوب میکنن و یک در پلوی اما مسئولیت های زندگی که از نگاه اقتصادی باید پیش ببریم و استفاده خوب به عمل بیاریم و به تحصیلات عالی خود هم میپردازیم. از اون لحاظ بسیار یک کار ضروری است و همچنان جوانان و نوجوانای ما که برنامه رو میبینن برای تشویق از اونها خوب است، یک هدف و گول برشان پیدا میشه. وقتی که در مورد رشته های مختلف تعلیمی میشنون، بعضی جوانایی که هنوز افکارشون مغشوش است و یا به اصطلاح کنفیوز هستن و نمیفهمن که چی تحصیل، چی رای را و چی رشته را به پیش بگیرن، وقتی در مورد از این جوانا میشنون برشان یک مفکوره و ایدئای هم پیدا میشه. از امیدوار هستم که شما دوستای عزیز، اگر فرزندانتان، اگر عزیزانتان که فارغ التحصیل شدن از کالج ها و یا پانتون ها و یونیورسیتی های مختلف، لطفاً معلوماتشان با ما ایمیل کنین. خب دوستان عزیز، ارجمند میپردازیم به برنامه امروز که برنامه امروز ما در مورد تغییر در ذهنیت، تغییر در زندگی و change your mind, change your life است. و البته امکار تکنیکی ما براتون یک نقل هم دادن که اسمشان پیش از پیش روی صفحه تلویزیون گذاشتن. اسیب جان آژن که امکار بسیار خوب برنامه است و همیشه لطف میکنن میاین یک موتیویشنال اسپیکر و یا یک سخنگوی بسیار خوبی هستند که به جاهای مختلف دعوت میشن و اسپیچ های بسیار خوب میتن و زندگی صدها نفر در هر باره که به هر طرف میرن و در هر موضوعی صحبت میکنن زندگی صدها ده نفر بهبود میبخشه. و همچنان باز هم قسمی که همیشه گفتیم بعضی اوقات میشه که ما شما به یک مرحله میرسیم که مایوس میشیم و یا ناامید میشیم و یا فکر میکنیم که اصلا چارج انرژی بطری های ما کم میشه. وقتی که جوانای مثل اسیف جان آژن و یا آدم جان صدیق که اونا هم یک استراتژیست بسیار خوب هستن اینا میآین دوباره بطری های ما را چارج میکنن، دوباره یک موتیویشن و اشتیاق بر ما پیدا میشه که کوشش کنیم به هر کاری خواسته باشیم یک ذره زیادتر توجه کنیم و صحبت از اینا ما را زیادتر تشویق میکنه که سراغ هدفی که داریم زیادتر بکشیم. اسیف جان خوشحال هستم که بازم با ما هستیم. تشکر از اینکه
بسیار تشکر مریم جان. سلامای خدا برای همه بینندگان عزیز میرسانم.
خب اسیف جان change your mind change your life. بله البته یک تاپیک بسیار خوب است. البته دوست عزیز تاپیک های برنامه را اف کورس واضح است که اسیف جان خودشان همیشه انتخاب میکنن برای که چون رشته خودشان است، چون که موضوعاتی است که خودشان صحبت علاقه دارن در موردشان صحبت کنن. هر باره که ما دعوت میکنم ازشان دعوت میکنم برای خودشان این آزادی البته میدم که امو تاپیک هایی را که اینا زیادتر همیشه در موردش صحبت میکنن، در موردش بینید کسایی که امروزشون سر کار دارن زیادتر استفاده میکنن و علاقه دارن امو تاپیک ها را امو موضوعات در موردش در برنامه ها هم صحبت میکنیم. خب اسیف جان what is a thought؟ یا فکر چی است؟ دوست عزیز معذرت میخوام باز هم بگم که اسیف جان صحبت های خود باید به انگلیسی کنن به خاطر که با می زبان اینا اینجا تولد شدن و می زبان عادت هستن و با اون قسم که شاید باید صحبت کنن باید به انگلیسی صحبت کنن و فشرده صحبت هایشون ما حتما براتون ترجمه میکنم.
Okay, thanks, Mariam John. So, a thought, first of all, Lao Tzu is an Eastern philosopher. He said, yeah, if you master your mind, you master your life. So, if we look at our outside results, our mind has a direct correlation and link to our external results. So, the power of the mind is very unprecedented, and it's really influential in terms of predicting the outcomes of our results in all areas of our life, from our health, wealth, relationships, material possessions. That has a direct correlation with our mindset and our ideas. And one thing that is so influential in really getting the power of the mind to full force is our thoughts. Now, a thought is a unit of energy. Scientists have discovered this. Thoughts emit an energy. And thoughts have a wave or a frequency. I remember I recently finished recording my CD product, my Goal Achievement CD product. And when I went to the studio, or I'm sure singers experience this, when they go to a music studio, they start singing, and in the machine, the computer shows their sound waves. Sound waves go up and down. Well, did you know thoughts have similar waves? They have a frequency. Thinking requires calories. You need calories to think. That's why I'm sure if we experience any kind of fasting, it's hard for us to think. So that means thinking requires energy. Thoughts are so important because a thought is a direct link to our emotions. And we have negative thoughts and we have positive thoughts. Okay? So someone who's in direct control of their lives tends to think more in a positive thought frequency, right? We have different kinds of frequencies. So again, positive thought, negative thought. So if you're persisting in that same thought pattern, that is going to affect your feelings, though your feelings affect your actions, and your actions ultimately affect your results. And we have 6 faculties in the brain. We have reason. We have intuition, we have memory, we have will, we have perception, and we have imagination. So an important faculty I want us to bring our attention to is the faculty of reason. That's located in the frontal lobes of your brain. Strategical planning, reason, goal setting, that's frontal lobe activity. Now, with the power of your reason, you get to accept or reject thoughts. Did you know we are not our thoughts? We are independent of our thoughts. So we have negative and positive thoughts coming in. It is up to us to choose. With our faculty of reason, we either choose negative thoughts or positive thoughts. Let's say if someone comes up to you and says, "You're a loser. You will never be successful." Well, in that instant, you are in control. Either you give that person power to dictate your life and dictate your mind, or you refuse to accept that and say, "I'm not going to accept what you say. I'm not a loser. I know I can always be successful." Or let's say you experience failure. And sometimes people accept that as saying that I'm a failure. No, that's a thought. Your failure emits a thought to your conscious mind, but it's still up to you to choose. Right? We are captains of our own ships, and we can consciously create our reality with our thoughts. So the key is, one of the laws of the universe is called the law of thinking. What are our habitual thoughts? And the thoughts we think on a daily basis create our mental constructs. Okay? And did you know that a negative thought and a positive thought cannot occupy the mind at the same time? That's powerful. It's either one or the other. So if you're thinking a negative thought, that means you've been going on that wavelength for some period of time. But in a matter of an instant, you can change that and start thinking positive thoughts. One thing I like to do is when I have a negative thought, I always say cancel. I say it out loud. Cancel, cancel, cancel. Some people say stop, stop, stop. Let's say I'm driving in my car. I have a bad day. I say stop, stop, stop. And when I keep doing that over and over again, what that does is that it interrupts the pattern. Now, if you say cancel just one time, it's not going to work. You have to keep saying it over and over again until your mind becomes clear and open. When you're doing it the right way, what you'll notice is you have a negative thought comes in. Let's say you say, "I'm a loser," and you say cancel, cancel, cancel. Sometimes it takes me 30 seconds to say cancel. Or sometimes it takes me 2 minutes to say cancel. You can say cancel, you can say delete, you can say stop. The point is, how do we interrupt the pattern and then bring in new positive thought frequency? And as we go on in the course of this program, I'm going to talk to you about affirmations.
خب دوست عزیز ارجمند قسمی که اسیف جان گفتن که what was the philosopher's name?
Lao Tzu.
Lao Tzu فیلسوف است که گفته که کسی که تسلط به دماغ خود داشته باشد تسلط به زندگی خود داره. و این راستی اگر ما همون طرز تفکر خود بسرش تسلط داشته باشیم، خود تسلط به طرز تفکر تسلط بر ما پیدا میشه به زندگی که ما زندگی خود میتونیم تغییر بدیم. و فکر کردن گفتن که یک یونیت انرژی است که البته فریکونسی داره و انرژی واقعا راستی فکر کردن انرژی به خرج میبره و وقتی که مثال خوبی گفتن در ماه رمضان وقتی ما نمیتونیم زیاد یک ذره فکر ما به جای نمی باشه به خاطر که انرژی را نداریم که خوب در فکر کنیم مثلا به درس خواندن یک ذره مشکل می باشه به خاطر که فکر کردن انرژی کار داره و البته وقتی که فکر میکنیم کالری هم به خرج میدیم و اما تو که ساوند گفتن که ویو و فریکونسی داره فکر کردن هم به اون شکل است و فکر کردن لینک و ارتباط داره با فکر ما به احساسات ما به ایموشنز به احساسات ما و همچنان فکر میتونه فکر مثبت باشه فکر میتونه فکر منفی باشه ولی فکر مثبت و منفی در عین زمان در عین وقت دماغ ما جا گرفته نمیتونه یعنی یا فکر مثبت به دماغ ما به فکر ما می باشه و یا یکی فکر منفی و قسمی که اسیب جان گفتن وقتی که یک فکر منفی به دماغ ما میآید ما باید او را چند افرمیشن البته دوست عزیز باید بگم که افرمیشن وقتی بدری ترجمه کنین به معنای تصدیق هست ولی افرمیشن قسمی که در اینجا معنا داره که یک چیزی شما تصدیق میکنین مکررن تکرار میکنین بارها میگین امو چیزا امیر افرمیشن میگن و اینا شما یک مفکوره مثلا تصدیق کرده میرین و دوباره تکرار میکنین مثلا یک فکر منفی وقتی در فکرتان یک مفکوره منفی در فکرتان میآید و دماغتان میآید، شما باید که مکررن تکرار کرده بگوین که استاپ و یا که بگوین که من دیگه این فکر نمی کنم و وقت چیزی که به من جان کمک میکنه وقتی که یک چیز منفی به کلمه میآید ما یک استاپ ساین کلان پیش خود مجسم میکنم. وقتی می استاپ ساین پیش خود مجسم میکنم و میخوایم بسیاری وقت کوشش میکنم که استاپ کنم و این فکر منفی رو به چیز مثبت تبدیل کنم، نمیشه. وقتی که استاپ ساین پیش خود مجسم میکنم چند دفعه استاپ ساین میره و میآید ما را کمک میکنه که شاید یه هم یک راه باشه که فکر منفی را پس کنین و فکر کردن منجر به احساس میشه و احساسات میشه و feelings و احساسات منجر به عمل میشه و عمل کردن منجر به نتیجه میشه. پس ایناله اگر در فکر ما چیزهای خوب باشه احساسات ما هم مثبت می باشه و عمل ما هم مثبت می باشه و نتیجه مثبت می گیریم. اگر در فکر ما یک چیز منفی بود اونمو احساس منفی بر ما دست میده و بالاخره عمل منفی سر میده و بعد از او نتیجه هم یک چیز منفی می باشه. پس باید وقتی که یک چیز منفی به فکر ما میاد زود کوشش کنیم که امو فکر منفی را دفع کنیم. خب بسیار خوب اسیر جان، ایناله اگر بگوین که 3 شخصیت متفاوت چی است و یا که what are the 3 different personality types?
Okay. So I want to talk to you about the different individuals, and especially in our modern society. First, what we're talking about is we want to be masters of our mind to create a more positive life. And what we've discovered is that there are different types of people, and there's 3 people that stick out to me. First, you have the nihilist. The nihilist is an individual who believes that there is no purpose to my life. So a person that doesn't have any purpose in their life, that tends to lead them to a depressive state. So you have individuals that may have that kind of philosophy or those kind of thoughts that control their brain, or that's their mental ruling state, that there's no purpose to life. So that's a nihilist. You also have someone that is a hedonist. A hedonist is someone that says, I'm just going to gain immediate pleasure in the here and now, but I don't care about the future benefit or the future consequences. If I'm hungry, I'm going to eat whatever food I get. I don't care how many calories, how much sugar it is. I just want immediate pleasure. And so that's called a hedonist, right? They seek immediate gain, but they don't care about the future consequences of their actions.
How do you spell hedonist?
Hedonist in English is Hedonist. Now,
so is that the actual word? That's what, like,
yes.
If we look it up, search it in the dictionary. So that's a word.
That's a word, yes.
I learned a new word.
Okay, good. Yes, a hedonist. So now also you have what you call the rat racer. The rat racer is the kind of person that says, I'm going to slave away for the next 5 years, and then once I get this, then I'll be happy. So the hedonist doesn't look at the future. They just want whatever gives me happy in the moment, right now. But the rat racer is different. They say, I'm going to sacrifice for the next 3 to 5 years. I'm going to live a miserable life. But I think once I get this, once I get the college degree, I'm working at a job I really hate, but it pays me a lot of money. So let me work here for the next 5 years. I hate my job. I hate the people that I work with, but I think I'm going to get this house. And so they think that once they sacrifice and they get that new thing, they'll be happy. But as we've known when we had the previous program, that is not to happiness. So the reason why I want to bring you these 3 personality types is to kind of show you what kind of person we must become in terms of being not only happier, but having a positive mental state. Mm-hmm. We need to be people that engage in activities that give us both present benefit and future benefit. Again, we need to be individuals that we engage in things that give us both present benefit and future benefit. So an example in a job, for example, so obviously we want to choose a career path that we know that not only am I going to be happy in the moment, but it will give me some future opportunities as well. So this relates to all areas of life, dealing with relationships, right? I want to experience time not only with my family, it gives me this short-term benefit and long-term. So some people think that, oh, there's no such things as having both short-term and long-term benefits. Some people think that in order for me to have long-term benefit, I need to sacrifice my short-term pleasure, short-term present activity. But that's not the case. We can have both. So as we're living our daily lives, we need to figure out what are we doing in all areas: health, wealth, career, relationships, and is it giving us happiness in the present moment and future, and also giving us a type of future benefit. What scientists have discovered is that we need meaning in our lives. We need both meaning. But what's interesting is that we need our present activities to give us both pleasure and meaning. We need to do things that not only make us excited, make us happy, make us feel good, but we need to do things that give us meaning. When we're spending time with family members who we have not seen for a while, right? Not only does that give us pleasure, but it gives us meaning, right? If you're spending time with kids, maybe that you haven't seen for a while, that gives you pleasure. You're having fun, you're hanging out, but you're also having meaning and purpose. You're building a relationship. So whenever we look to do things in our lives, daily activities, we need to first see both the meaning and the pleasure. So the reason why I wanted to bring up these three different types is that it's not good to be a nihilist, someone who says there is no purpose to life. It's not also good to be someone that says, I don't care about the consequences. I'm going to do something because it's good for here and now. But well, if I eat too much of that chocolate cake, it may not be too good for me in the long run. I may regret it, make a decision that I regret. And also, it's not good to say, oh, I'm going to have to sacrifice and slave away for the next 5 years, and then finally, after 5 years, then I'll be happy. But all three are incorrect. We need to be the type of people that have a balance. We need to do things that give us both pleasure and meaning, and also give us a short-term benefit and long-term benefit. So having this sort of worldview, right, our paradigms are the way that we look at the world. So if we look at the world that, yes, I can do things, or if we have thoughts that tell ourselves that, yes, I can engage in things that give me both immediate benefit and a long-term benefit, I think this should be our ruling mental states. Raymond Hollowell wrote the book called Understanding the Law, and he says, what is your ruling mental state? Is it one of decay and destruction, or is it one of happiness, positivity, and enjoyment?
So the question was, what are the three different personality types?
Sure.
So these are not general personality types. These are the ones we should stay away from.
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
That was my meaning. Those three personality types, I define them so we can stay away from them.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So
yes.
that now, okay, I was
yes.
like, خب سه رقم شخصیت مختلفه که ما باید از او دوری ورزیم، به خاطر که کارهایی است که سه شخصیت است که ما یعنی با کدام برای ما خوشی و لذت نمیبخشه، برای ما کدام مفهوم و هدف هم نمیاره. و یکی که آسیف جان گفتن که نایلست گفتن کسی که هدف زندگی نداره، نمیفهمه که یک کار چرا میکنه، بدون هدف میکنه. و هم برای ما کدام وقتی که یک انسانی که هدف نداشته باشه و بدون هدف یک کار در زندگی میکنه و هر چیزی که باشه، چی از نگاه ازی که برای از نگاه کریرز یا کار که روزمره ما که اثر چی است، چی از نگاه ارتباطات فامیلی یا ریلیشنشپ است، چی از نگاه صحت و سلامت، از هر نگاهی که باشه، یک انسانی که هدف نداشته باشه زحماتش بیجاست و خوشی برش نمیاره. و دیگه هدونست گفتن کسی است که برای خوشی موقتی و زود رس خود کوشش میکنه و میخواد که زودتر مقصد آینده را فکر نمیکنه. مقصد که یک کار را میخواد کنه، میگه فرض کنین که امی خانه را صاحب شم و امی موتر را به دست بیارم و امو یک هدف کوتاه مدت می داشته باشه در زندگی که و میخواه به مو زود برسه و او هم او قسم شخصیت ها هم یعنی به مفاد ما نیست که اختیار کنیم و آرامش دراز مدت و خوشی دراز مدت بر ما نمیاره و همچنان رات ریسر کسی است که بسیار زحمت میکشه و مشقت زیاد قبول میکنه و میگه که فرق نمیکنه من امی تمام سختی ها رو به 3 سال 4 سال میگیرم و مقصد که امو هدف آخری و هر چیزی که هست به مو برسم و از تمام مزایای زندگی، از تمام خوشی ها و خوبی ها و آرامش زندگی میگذره و امو مرحله کارم برش بسیار یک چیز شاقه می باشه که از او اصلا لذت نمیبره و مقصد که میگه من با مو هدف آخری نایل شم و این هم کار نیست که یعنی برای ما یک خوشی دراز مدت ببخشه. بعد از او که امو چیزی که به دست ما بیایه باز چی؟ هدف ما چی می باشه در زندگی؟ پس از اون لحاظ باید که ما تو یک شخصیت را اختیار کنیم و اهداف داشته باشیم که در حال حاضر در مرحله امو کار در مرحله برای ما لذت ببخشه و از تمام مراحل را که طی می‌کنیم لذت ببریم و هم آیندهش یک چیز روشن باشه و مثبت باشه و امو آینده باشه که ما در انتظارش می باشیم و او وقت است که لذت بخش می باشه و بعضی اوقات و البته اصیل جان بسیار یک مثال خوبی بود که گفتین که بعضی اوقات که بعضی وقت ما فرزندان خود جوانای خود میگیم بچیم این نمی رشته رو برو درس بخوان چند سال زحمت بخواد قبول کو باز داخل توی امو پیسی که به دستت میاد پولی که میسازی چقدر هر چیز کده میتونی و امو جوان بیچاره به اصطلاح برند اوت میشه خسته میشه و باز بالاخره نمیخواد امو کار کنه. پس از امو لحاظ هم مهم است که ما باید فرزندان خود تشویق کنیم که رشته رو که انتخاب میکنن که در امو مراحل درس خواندن هم باید لذت ببرن. They have to enjoy the process of education, right?
Yes.
I mean, if that's the point to see, okay, let's suffer for 5 years, go to medical school, and then you're going to become a successful doctor, and then you will have a life of your dream. What if that person is not enjoying those years of medical school? That will be a rat racer, right?
Yes. And I wanted to add, thank you for bringing this up, because I wanted to add on this is that what Mariam Jan's saying is very common.
And that's why I brought it up, because in our community,
it's very common. So there's this author, his name's Shahar Ben Talal, he wrote the book Happier, and he says that in our communities, we focus on the rat racer. We're teaching our kids rat racer mentality. Sacrifice, delay your gratification in the present moment for some future gain. But when your mind operates that way, it is never satisfied. Because like you said, you achieve that goal, then you tell yourself, what's next? Now, there are there may be some benefits, but if we want lasting happiness, we need to choose things that give us both immediate pleasure and long-term gain. And in our communities, this is the problem. We're not focused. We're not telling our kids to focus on the ultimate currency, which is happiness. What are things that we can do that make them happy? There's plenty of work out there that someone can be happy and make a decent amount of income. If you're telling me, the only path is to become a doctor to make a decent amount of income to be prestigious, I think you're sadly mistaken. There are plenty of avenues where people can try different things. It may not happen right away, but there's a process. Do different. I've done different jobs. I work for the government, and to really figure out what I like to do, and I made an effort that I think happiness is the ultimate currency. Because it's so easy for someone to just go through the steps, but at the end of the day, it's your life. So,
and of course, we're not saying do not strive, do not work hard.
Yes.
What we're saying is that work hard, but at the same time enjoy it and have meaning, right?
Yes.
And have the pleasure and a good result.
And I would say this: work hard at the right things.
Exactly.
At the right things. Don't just choose something because someone told you. Like Mariam John said, figure out something that's the right thing that both gives you long-term benefit and that short-term benefit. So I'm not saying that those things are important. Having enough stability in your life, having shelter, those things are important. So don't get me wrong saying take those. But yeah.
و قسمی گفتیم یعنی مفهوم از این نیست که ما باید کوشش نکنیم. باید همیشه در هر کار ما آخرین کوشش خود کنیم. یعنی هر رشته که میخوانیم و یا آینده را در موردش فکر میکنیم باید کوشش کنیم دمو رشته بهترین باشیم و بهترین لذت هم ببریم. نه و تنها باید با فکر نکنیم که هدف چی است، با هدف خود را برسانیم و تنها هم فکر نکنیم که چی لذت میبریم. هر دویش مهم است. باید که ما یک چیزی را انتخاب کنیم که هم برای ما لذت ببخشه، پلژر داشته باشه و هم مفهوم و هدف داشته باشه. پس در هر کاری که میکنیم باید کوشش کنیم که تنها به یک چیز فکر نکنیم، به 4 طرفش فکر کنیم. اما مراحل که طی میکنیم مراحل هم باید لذت بخش باشه و نتیجهش هم باید راحتی و خوشی بر ما بیاره. خب اسیل جان اگر لطف کنین بگوین که افرمیشن و یا تصدیق کردن و یا تاکید قطعی یا اظهار قطعی چی است؟ مقصد از افرمیشن چی است؟
Okay. So affirmations are the key. When we're talking about thinking more positive, you may ask, okay, great, we've heard this before, positive thinking. But now I'm showing you how do you start the process of thinking positive, especially some people may be okay at it, some people may be really negative. Now it's time to reframe your brain, retrain your brain. So an affirmative thought is simply a declarative statement you tell yourself, regardless of the evidence. So you may tell yourself, oh, I'm a loser, for example. Let's say you have a negative thought. So what I want you to do is to immediately say cancel or stop, or even in Farsi we can say bas. However you say it, as long as you stop that process. Once you do that, I'd like you to cancel, then reframe. So saying that affirmation. So let's say you have a thought you tell yourself, I'm a loser. All of a sudden, I want you to state to yourself that I'm a winner or I'm successful. So an affirmative thought is always in the present moment, it's in the present tense, and it's always positive. Let's say you have a thought that you tell yourself, I'm a loser. You don't want to state an affirmation that tells yourself, I'm not a loser. You don't want to say, I'm not a loser, I'm not a loser. No, you don't say, I'm successful, I'm a winner. And the best affirmations are the exact opposite positive statements. And like I said, I encourage all of us to write out all our affirmations. What I do typically, if I'm thinking really negatively, I'll take out a sheet of paper, I'll write down all my negative thoughts. I'll cross out those negative thoughts and write the exact opposite statement. So I'm not successful. I don't have as much customers in my business. My business is failing. Let's say I have all these negative thoughts. I'm going to cross those out and write down the exact opposite statement, and I'll just read that. So for some, it may be hard to come up with new affirmations. So an easy way to do it, write down all your negative thoughts, cross them out, write your exact opposite positive statement, and read that. And they say, scientists have said, an affirmative thought is 100 times greater than a negative thought. An affirmative thought is 100 times greater than a negative thought. That's because, remember I told you, thoughts lead to feelings, feelings lead to actions, actions lead to results. So your beliefs, the way we look at the world is because of our thoughts that we think about on a repetitive basis. The thoughts that you think about over and over and over and over again, they form your beliefs. So let's say you've had negative thoughts, and let's say you may have had a bad upbringing, lived in a bad environment. It's totally understandable to have negative thoughts. But we can change that. You don't have to allow those circumstances to affect you mentally and emotionally. So when we introduce affirmations, it's very essential to say it with passion and enthusiasm. I like to say my affirmation with the 5 C's. I like to call it confidence, certainty, clarity, courage, and conviction. So when I say my affirmation, so let's say I write it down, it's not just enough for me to say, go to the mirror, look at myself, And if I taught someone this and they looked at me and they say, it's not working. This is not working. Well, you know why it's not working? It's because you're telling yourself, I'm successful. I'm a winner. I have a great family life. And then 5 minutes later, you're saying a negative thought to yourself again. So when you do that, you're neutralizing that positive thought, right? If you just walk up to a mirror, someone told me this doesn't work. Well, I said, how are you saying your affirmations? Are you just walking up to a mirror? The thought comes in, I'm a loser. And you're walking up to a mirror and you're just depressed and you're saying, oh, I'm a winner. I'm a winner. I'm a winner. 2 more. Okay, I'm a winner. I'm a winner. That's not going to work. That's why you have to say it with confidence, right? What's the saying? You tell yourself a lie long enough, it becomes the truth, right? But we can say it in a positive orientation or a positive disposition. So I think what we can do is we have to say, I'm successful. I'm a winner. I can make it. I have confidence and belief in myself. You have to state your affirmation in positive terms, but also have passion, have emotion, enthusiasm, confidence. So there's a way to go about saying your affirmations. I've also used a smartphone, my smartphone right here, to record all my affirmations. So I record my affirmations, so I'll have one that says, I'm successful, I'm a great business person, I'm a great speaker. So I have all these affirmations, and I listen to that every day because I want to introduce to my brain new thought forms that I'm not used to. Remember, what the mind of man can conceive, it can achieve. What the mind of man can believe and conceive, it can achieve. But beliefs begin, remember, the power of our thoughts. So affirmations, we're introducing those new thoughts, and we have to rehearse them over and over and over again until we believe these thoughts. And so I said, first you have to cancel a negative thought. Then you have to reframe and put a new affirmation. But there's also another R, you have to repeat. So cancel, reframe, repeat. It's not enough to just say your affirmation 1 time or 5 times. You have to say it as many times over and over and over again until your mind gets used to this thought and this idea. Everything that you see around you began with an idea, from the car that you drive, from the TV that you're watching this program in. It all began with someone's idea. So if we introduce new positive ideas, I'm successful, everyone likes me, I have great relationships with people, I'm great at my career, everyone likes me, you have a great worldview, I'm here to provide value to the world, I found my purpose. Right? Why do we pray? There's a power to prayer, right? When you believe and you have faith in praying, that's a part of giving affirmations, right? Please, God, help me become successful. Help me become this. Help the well-being of my family. You're declaring affirmations. And when you believe that to be true, that's going to occupy your mind. So there is a science behind this. And remember this important fact. For each negative thought that comes into your mind, see, that's why when you say your affirmations, but then you have a lot of negative thoughts that come after it, it's going to neutralize the power of those affirmations. Did you know when you have one negative thought, scientists have said, or therapists have also said, that it takes a minimum of 3 to 5 affirmations to cancel out one negative thought. 3 to 5 affirmations. That means that someone has a thought, I'm a loser, I'm never successful, I'll never amount to anything. You have to say at least 3 positive thoughts or affirmations to counteract the negative thoughts. So you have to say, I'm successful, I'm a winner, I can do anything that I set my mind to, at least 3 times. So remember, when a negative thought occupies your mind, it can be destructive. If I have a negative thought, I'll never become successful, right? That's going to immediately affect an emotion. Oh, my boss gave me this project at work. Oh, I'm never successful. Then all of a sudden, how is your feeling going to be when you're trying to finish that project at work for your boss? You're going to feel depressed. You're going to say, oh, I'm not successful. And it's going to affect your emotions. And as a result, how is that going to affect your actions? You're going to be lazy. You're going to procrastinate. Your work will be sloppy. And what are your end results going to be? Your boss is going to look at the project that you've given him and say, hey, what's going on here? And what if that leads to you being demoted or fired? Who knows? But see, it all began with your thought, and then the feeling, and then the action. That's why I want us to really it's so central, our thoughts. A lot of times as parents, we want our a lot of times as parents, we want to tell our kids, stop playing video games or stop doing this, or we want to tell them to stop the actions. But really, that's not enough, because there are thoughts and feelings that came before those actions. So we have to retrain an individual's brain for this to work. I went to a seminar recently, and there was a hypnotist. In our brain, we have pain and pleasure circuits of our brain. And there was a man who had a food addiction. And so the hypnotist brought a slice of pizza, showed it to the man, and said, on a 1 through 10 scale, how is this pizza looking to you? 10 being very exciting, very, very pleasurable, 1 being very bad, horrible. He looked at the slice of pizza and he said, I'm at a level 9 or a level 10. And then what the hypnotist did and said, I want you to picture this thought in your mind, this idea or thought in your mind. I've picked this pizza from the garbage. It has rat poop all over it. It has worms all crawling through it. There's mold on the crust. It's hard. I want you to look at this pizza. On the 1 through 10 scale, how does this feel? The guy looked at the hypnotist and said, I'm at a -2. It's so displeasurable. So if you want to stop a habit, associate pain through your thoughts. If you want to do something, associate pleasure, right? Pleasure in the moment. No, it's going to be okay. I love going to the gym. I love my job. You have to trick your brain and your thoughts to associate pleasure. So, yeah.
Very good. Okay. خب دوست عزیز affirmation یعنی که وقتی که ما اگر یک فکر منفی به دماغ ما خطور میکنه و میگرده و ما او را دوباره تغییر میتیم و مثبت میسازیم و فکر مثبت جاگزینش میسازیم و مکررن با خود همون چیز تکرار میکنیم، به معنای افرمیشن است. مثلا شما میگین که فکر میکنین که ما فکر میکنین که یک انسان خود نقطه ناکام هستین، باید که دفعتاً امو فکر بگین بس است، استاپ کنین و به جایش یک فکر مثبت بیارین و فکر مثبت هم وقتی که میارین تو نگوین نه ما یک انسان ناکام نیستم، بلکه بگین نه ما یک انسان کامیاب هستم، ما یک انسان موفق هستم، من میتونم موفق باشم. و این وقت کار میته که فکر منفی آنقدر یعنی بعد است برای ما که اگر یک دفعه بگوییم قدر ما را به اصطلاح سر نتیجه منفی می داشته باشه و یا به اصطلاح داون می سازه، که با مقابل یک فکر منفی ما باید 3 بار یک چیز مثبت بگوییم که جاگزین شود، 3 تا 5 بار. اگر مثلا بگوییم که من یک انسان ناکام هستم و هم را خودی فکر کنیم، دوباره شما باید بار نمیشه بگویید نه من یک انسان موفق هستم، باید که 3 بار تا 5 بار بگویید که نه من یک انسان موفق هستم، من میتونم هر کار کرده میتونم، من قدرت و توانایی زیر دارم که هر موفقیت به دست بیارم، من یقت زیر دارم که در زندگی پیشرفت کنم، من یک انسان ناکام نیستم. و با قسمت تنها باید نگویید من تنها انسان ناکام نیستم، باید امو چیزی که تکرار میکنین به شکل مثبتش باید اون چیز به جای کلمات ضدش استفاده کنین. مثلا ضد ناکام کامیاب است، موفق است، کسی که پیشرفت میکنه در زندگی. با اون شکل باید که ما با قسم مثبتش فکر کنیم. و بسیار مهم هم است اگر میخوایم که افرمیشن واقعا برای ما کار بده و نتیجه بده، باید که بنویسیم، نوشته کنیم و فکر منفی که برای ما میآید او را هم بنویسیم. مثلا ناکامی او را خط بزنین و با مقابلش موفقیت نوشته کنین. کارهایی که شما را به طرف موفقیت سوق میته، افکاری که شما را به موفقیت سوق میته، اونا را همیشه بنویسین. یک بار نه بلکه چندین بار بنویسین. هرقدر زیادتر تکرار کنین و چیز مثبت زیادتر بنویسین، نتیجه خوبتر و بهتر داره. و قسمی که اسیب جان گفتن که اینا افرمیشن خود مثلا میگن بر 4C که confidence, certainty, clarity and conviction.
Oh, courage and conviction.
Courage and
yeah.
که یعنی با بسیار اعتماد بگوین بسیار متقن باشین، بسیار واضح بگوین و بسیار یک اشتیاق بگوین و خود محکوم بدانین که من اینمی کار کردنی هستم میکنم و خود یعنی مجبور فکر کنین که از طریق البته به قسم مثبت فکر کنین که من اینمی کارم میتونم و کردن میتونم و با تمام این چیزا اگر فکر به این شکل فکر کنین میتونین که بالاخره اون افرمیشنتون قسم استفاده کنین که برای شما مثبت واقع شود و همچنان فکر منفی تان باید کنسل شود، خنثی بسازین، ریفریم یعنی او را به شکل مثبت در بیارین و اون شکل مثبت ریپیت یعنی مکررن تکرار کنین تا باشه که براتون کار بده و باز هم به مقابل هر فکر منفی شما باید 3 تا 5 فکر مثبت یا افرمیشن داشته باشین که شما را یعنی به طرف مثبت سوق بده و وقتی که میگینم اتو نگوین بسیار با یک شور اشتیاق بگوین say it like you mean it نگوین که خونه من انسان ناکام نیست، من شاید موفق باشم، من شاید بتونم موفق باشم. شما وقتی فکر میکنید من انسان ناکام هستم جدا بخواد بگوین نه من انسان موفق هستم، من میتونم موفق باشم، من میتونم هر چیزی در زندگی به دست بیارم، من چرا نتونم امو فکر و مغز و شعوری که دیگر را دارم من هم دارم و امو قسمه که یعنی با جدیت وقتی که بگوین نتیجهش خوبتر و مثبت‌تر است. Did I say it right?
Perfect. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have to act it out too, I guess, too. So, Asik John, how important is visualization to our lives? و که مجسم ساختن در زندگی ما چقدر اهمیت داره؟ تجسم و یا مجسم ساختن یک کار چقدر اهمیت داره، چقدر مهم است؟
Okay. So visualization is very important, very essential to our lives. Everything that you see around you began with a vision. Imagination is one of the faculties in our brain. So what the mind of man can believe and conceive, it can achieve. So whatever it is that you want to create, the brain sees things in pictures and images. So whatever you want to create in your life, it all began with an image. Everything that you see around with you, you thought of it as an image. When I say, oh, this piece of chocolate cake is so tasty, so good, what comes into your mind? A picture, an image of chocolate cake. So same thing. The point is, when our brain sees things in pictures and images, it needs that reinforcement over and over again for us to take action. The vision directly links to the action. Now, if we want to create a more positive world or live in a positive environment, we need to be mindful of what images are we putting in our brain. Are we thinking of fear, worry, doubt, anxiety, hatred, jealousy? Are we putting those ideas, those images in our brain? Are we looking at past negative experiences with a family member, with a boss, with a spouse, with children? Are we bringing those images to our mind? Or are we creating those positive images of happiness, love, joy, peace? Obviously, we want the latter. Happiness, love, joy, peace. And we want to bring into our mind those images when we're driving in our cars, when we're going about our daily lives. We want to rehearse the end results of what it is that we want, whether it's you want to build a business, whether it is you want to lose weight, whether it's you want to have a better relationships with your family members, whatever it may be, you need to create the image in your head as if you have already achieved it. Like I said, everything began with a vision, everything began with an image. Now, we can do this in our own lives. All the material possessions, like I said before, from your laptop, from your computer, it started with a vision. So who's to say in our own lives, the outer experiences, it all comes from within. I like to take the inside out approach. You want to change your outside, you have to start with the inside, right? You change your mind. I said you change your what? Your life. That's part of that is affirmations and also visualization. Every day I like to spend some time visualizing what it is that I want in my life. And when I rehearse that image over and over and over again, that's going to change how I act and how I behave. So you see the problem if you're thinking of negativity. Oh, I'm going to get fired. Oh, I'm going to do this. That which you fear the most will come true. So be careful with thoughts of fear, thoughts of anxiety, thoughts of worry. Oh, I'm not going to get this job. I'm not going to get this promotion. Well, when you're saying that to yourself, you're putting those images in your brain, right? And that becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. You're telling yourself this over and over and over again, and that's what you'll attract, right? Law of attraction. What we think about the most in here, that's what we bring about to our lives. Remember this, what you focus on the longest becomes the strongest. I'm going to repeat that again. What you focus on the longest becomes the strongest. Never forget this. When I've heard this statement, this really changed my life. So what are you focused on? On a daily basis, take an inventory of your own life. Am I always thinking negatively or positively, right? There's two spheres. And if you're thinking negatively all the time, then it's time to stop, right? We need to implant in our brain positive visions and images of what we want. What I've also done, I have a vision board in my room. I've cut out images of what I want to attract in my life, from the house that I want to live in, from the business that I want to see grow, from myself speaking in front of hundreds of millions of people around the world. I've created images. And believe it or not, in my own personal life, these images started coming true. At first, I didn't exactly know when I was in college, and many young students are like this. What am I going to do? And all of a sudden, I just had faith, and I attracted the way I had. I told myself in my brain, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do, and I'm going to be happy. And all of a sudden, I didn't know I was become a national speaker, a professional speaker, where people are paying me to do what I like to do naturally. And it's not even like work for me. I'm traveling. I'm not saying this to brag, but I'm just showing you what's possible if you have that belief and have that image. 3 years ago, I had the image that, you know what? I want to get paid professionally to speak. That's what I love to do. I want to inspire people. And now I've created a circumstance where I'm traveling all across the country, being paid to speak. I spoke to thousands of people. This began with an image in my mind first. I didn't know how I was going to do it, but I believed that I was going to do it, and I also believed that I was going to find a way. But this all begins when you have a new vision. If I were to tell myself 3 years ago, oh, the economy is bad, I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to be a rat racer. I guess I'm going to have to go to medical school, or I guess I'm going to have to go take this path, and it's not really what I want to do, but there's no other way in my life. Well, then I'm limiting myself. I'm shooting myself on my foot. The right way to think about it is I'm going to be successful at my passion. And you have that vision. I'm going to find, if you don't know what your passion is, you have to have faith. I'm going to find out what my passion is. And try different things. And you have that faith over in your mind, and you rehearse that over and over again. And then what you will be amazed by the results. Now, if you have an image or in your mind, you visualize it, it needs to be sustained throughout a long period of time. You need to hold that. I like to do 10-minute visualization sessions where I'm in my room, close my eyes, I visualize, what do I want in my life? But we have to do this consistently over and over again for our brain to really pick this up. If we just visualize one time, we forget about it, it's really not registered in our brain. Our brain will go to adopt its old ways or old thought patterns. If we want new thought patterns, we have to continuously do this probably for about 60 days, 90 days, right? It takes about 30 to 90 days to change a habit. So we have to instill in ourselves those new thought habits. So visualization is very important. And once we have the vision, Albert Einstein said that vision without execution is hallucination. So not only do you have to have the vision, but remember, our vision will lead to an action. And we have to find those action steps and make it happen.
خب بسیار خوب دوست عزیز، قسمی که از سیب جان گفتن که تخیل و تجسم و یا قوی تخیل و فکر کردن و خیال کردن و مجسم ساختن برای مغز ما مهم است و چیزی که مغز ما میبینه البته کلمات جملات کدام مقاله و پاراگراف را نمیبینه، بلکه مجسم میکنه هر چیزه، چی خیال و فکر منفی باشه و چی مثبت باشه. این افکار و تخیلات و تجسمات است که پیش ما همش در به اصطلاح یک فیلم باره در دماغ ما مجسم میشه، به فکر ما مجسم میشه. و از این خاطر است که مهم است که ما باید افکاری که تشویش و ترس و تردد و اضطراب و پریشانی را برای ما بار میاره، ما باید او افکار و او خیالات و چیزها را پیش خود مجسم نسازیم، نگذاریم که در دماغ ما بگرده و مجسم شود، بلکه برخلاف باید که خوشی و عشق و محبت و صلح و هیجان چیزایی را مجسم بسازیم که همین چیزها را برای ما به دست بیاره تا که یک نتیجه مثبت و یک چیز خوب به دست ما بیاره و موفق باشیم. به خاطر که وقتی ما در هر فکر خود، در هر کار خود، اگر تردد و اگر تشویش و اضطراب و ترس همیشه به فکر دماغ داشته باشیم و چیزای منفی به فکر ما بگرده و این کلش نتیجه منفی می داشته باشه و هر امو فکر منفی و خیال منفی را که ما مجسم بسازیم با مو طرف میره و امو قسم سرانجام همه چیز میشه، نتیجه همه چیز میشه. ولی برخلاف اگر ما قوی تخیل خود قسم استفاده کنیم که چیزای مثبت مجسم کنیم و هر کاری که میکنیم بفهمیم که ما و با ما عقیده باشیم که ما میتونیم همون کار رو به دست بیاریم، میتونیم موفق شویم، میتونیم که یک چیز کنیم که پیس و محبت و خوبی و عشق بار میاره. همون چیزا را اگر به فکر خود همیشه مجسم کنیم و در قوی تخیل خود جای بدیم، میتونیم که انسان‌های موفق باشیم، میتونیم که امو افکار منفی را به جایش افکار مثبت بیاریم و این چیزایی است که همیشه مغز ما در حالت تخیل و تجسم است که همیشه در فکر ما میاد این چیزا. پس امو افکار و امو چیزای و مثل یک فیلم مارم تخیلات منفی را باید که با تخیلات و خیالات مثبت ما جاگزین بسازیم و چیزی را که زیادتر سرش تمرکز فکری حاصل کنیم و فوکس کنیم و زیادتر سرش فوکس کنیم، نتیجهش قوی‌تر و محکم‌تر و مستحکم‌تر می باشه. پس یک موضوعی را که مثلا سرش ما می‌خوایم که به دست بیاریم، در قوی تخیل خود باید سر و زیادتر وقت مصرف کنیم. همیشه خیالات مثبت و تجسمات مثبت بسیار وقت زیاد سرش فکر کنیم تا که نتیجه هم مثبت باشه. همکار عزیز تکنیکی، فقط یک سوال دیگه ما مونده، وقت میتین که امور هم تشکر. خب اسیب جان، what is the emotional intelligence?
Okay. Now, one of the biggest myths that we are taught in our society is that having a high IQ is a direct correlation to our success. That's actually a myth. And we're taught this in much of our school system throughout the country, that IQ is the only thing. Now, IQ is a part of success, but it's only, according to Stephen Stein in his book, Developing Emotional Intelligence Success, he says that it's between 1 to 20% of our success is directly related to just our IQ. Our ability to process information, think through things, problem solve certain activities. But what's really going on is that 47% of our success, what scientists have studied, is related to our emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence is directly related to how optimistic are we? How can we control our impulses, our negative emotions? Are we self-aware? Are we empathetic with other people? Do we communicate assertively or aggressively to other people? That's emotional intelligence. When they've studied leaders, people in organizations, for-profit, non-profit, government, the individuals that were very successful were people that had a high degree of emotional intelligence. They knew how to manage their stress. They knew when it was time to really relate to coworkers and customers, being empathetic. They knew to communicate in an assertive manner. They were very optimistic. So emotional intelligence is something that we're talking in this entire hour. We're talking about ways to control our emotional intelligence. Everything is emotions. Remember this. Our emotions cause motion. That's very, very essential for us to understand. we need to associate some feeling of pleasure to something for us to be motivated to act. If something's too painful for us, are we going to take action? Of course not. We're not going to take action. There was a case in the book by Tal Ben-Shahar in his book Happier, where their scientists, neuroscientists, they had a client or a patient who was in a car accident. He damaged the part of the brain responsible for emotion. They did surgery, and all of his rational and logical thinking was normal, but his emotional aspect of his brain was damaged. The parts in his brain responsible for emotional behavior or emitting emotions was damaged. And what they found out is this individual got fired from his job. His wife divorced him. So all these bad things happened, and it was interesting. They talked to this guy, he didn't really care. Right? His emotional circuitry was damaged, so he wasn't motivated to probably hold his family together. He wasn't motivated. Before he had an accident, he was a successful lawyer. He had a family. Everything was going well for him. Now he had this accident. He damaged the emotional component of his brain. And all of a sudden, he has no drive, no ambition, no motivation to do anything. So remember, that's why I say emotion causes motion. Emotion is the key for us to live fulfilling lives, right? We have our emotion, but then we have our reason. And having emotional intelligence is key. Our attitude, how do we relate to other individuals in our workplace, personal and professional life? And how do we control ourselves? See, you have intrapersonal. How is our relationship with ourselves? How do we believe about ourselves? What do we believe about ourselves? And how do we treat other people? Do we treat them aggressively? Are we really Are we too shy to forgive? Are we mean to other people? And are we mean to ourselves? Do we harm ourselves? So emotional intelligence covers it all. How do we monitor our own emotions, and how do we relate to other people in a positive way?
خب بسیار خلاصه دوست عزیز قسم گسیب جان گفتن که emotional intelligence و یا هوش و ذکاوت هیجانی مهم است. تنها IQ یعنی IQ تنها فقط 1-2% ارتباط داره با موفقیت ما و
1 to 20%, between 1 to 20%.
1 to 20%.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I thought you said 1 to 2. I was like, wait a minute, 1 to 2%. Thank you.
Yeah, 1 to 2.
1% تا 20% فقط ارتباط داره. اما emotional intelligence و یا هوش ذکاوت هیجانی و از روی احساسات 47 تا 47% با ارتباط با موفقیت داره. ما مثلا ایموشن ما ارتباط با موشن داره، یعنی که احساسات هیجان ما با حرکت ارتباط داره. وقتی که ما در یک مسئله یک احساساتی داشته باشیم، امپاتی داشته باشیم، بتونیم مثلا در موقف یک کسی دیگه خود قرار بدیم، این باعث از این میشه که ما یک حرکت ایجاد کنیم و این حرکت باعث از این میشه که ما یک عکس العمل یا عمل را یک طرح داشته باشیم که کلش خودش همش منجر به موفقیت میشه. پس ما هیچ وقت باید این به اصطلاح اکسکیوز قرار ندیم و بانه نکنیم که البته ما ذکاوت ما خوب نیست، IQ ما بسیار پایین است، این کار از استفاده نمیشه. ولی اگر ما ذکاوت از روی احساساتی داشته باشیم، ذکاوت هیجانی داشته باشیم که احساسات خود به کار بتیم و از روی احساسات حرکت بار بیاریم، میتونیم که زیادتر امو طرز تفکر خود تغییر بدیم و بتونیم که موفق باشیم. اصیل جان بسیار زیاد تشکر. باز هم و باز به امیدم کاریای آیندهتون. دوستای عزیز ارجمند، البته ای بود برنامه امروز ما و اگر شما سوالی داشته باشین برای همکار عزیز، برای میمان عزیز ما میتونین که به ما ایمیل کنین و یا همچنان و به وبسایت شنوی صفحه تلویزیون میتونین برای معلومات بیشتر مراجعه کنین. و با تشکر از همکار تکنیکی و از میمان عزیز اصیل جان آژند، برنامه امروز به همینجا به پایان میرسونیم. تا هفته آینده خداوند یار و مددگار.
توانا بود ارکی دانا بود، ز دانش دل پیر برنا بود.